All right, it's time. I've been grinding for a long time. Y'all know that. And it's time I achieve one of my long lost goals. All right, I want 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm a little more than 30,000 away. So please, Pharaohs, help me run my sub count up in the month of September. If you watch this video, please subscribe to my channel. I want to hit 30,000 subscribers in 1 month to get to 100K. Again, we can do this, Pharaohs. I trust in my Pharaohs. Y'all done held me down and paid my bills for over a year, and I know we can do this together. We've been through a lot. The grind ain't never stopped, and we going forward in the month of September. I need about 30,000 subscribers in the month of September to achieve this goal. I'm finna grind my behind off to get to it. I know we got it in us. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. We finna do something amazing and have our moment by the end of September. 30,000 subscribers in 1 month. Let's go. All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV 100K gang, where y'all at? What's going on? What's going on? Where the Pharaohs at? We on our way. We striving to greatness. 100,000 by the end of September. I think we gonna do it, man. I think we're gonna do it. All right, so let's get into it. Tay-K, the rapper that got the record that's shooting up the charts. I think he's like at 52 right now. The race ain't that it, but ain't for no action. Hey, you that boy, you get action. Then I think the record goes. But I ain't beat the race. I don't know the record like that. Y'all know TALIAFERRO'S old school at heart. Anyways, let me make this clear. Just because he has a hit record on the radio doesn't mean I sympathize with what the brother's being charged with. All right, let me make that clear, because I think that kind of got lost in my last post. I want to make that obvious. You ain't hearing Mr. TALIAFERRO saying free Tay-K again. Tay-K, whatever his name is. I have nothing against the brother. I hope the legal system plays itself out, but I am siding with the legal system on here. People died in what he's accused of. Again, not saying he's guilty, but this situation is where there are people who've been murdered, right? I sympathize with those families, not a rapper, all right? Or not a person just because he's a rapper who's on a trial for the murder, and he has a couple other things going on as well. I don't sympathize with him. I'm sorry. That's just not who Mr. TALIAFERRO is. I'm sorry. You can't get it out of me. Now, the story is yesterday Tay-K was in court, and he had found out that he will be tried as an adult. As a matter of fact, I got the letter from his lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. TALIAFERRO been on it lately, all right? This is straight from his lawyer, Mr. Joe Cuscarelli. I don't even want to get that wrong. I think I got it right, though. This is what he said about why Tay-K will be tried as an adult, and this is what the judge said. We just concluded that the certification transfer hearing for Mr. McIntyre, that's Tay-K, by the way, the judge has ruled that this case should be moved to the adult court based on his age and the fact that the juvenile court will lack jurisdiction soon. The judge was very clear to tell Mr. McIntyre on the record that his decision has no bearing whatsoever of his guilt or innocence in the case. After full-day hearing with numerous officers testifying under oath, officers testified that there was no evidence that Mr. McIntyre engaged in any of the violent act or possessed any weapons. Mr. McIntyre remains upbeat after the hearing. I believe once all the evidence is presented, Mr. McIntyre will be exonerated on all of the charges. We look forward to moving ahead. All right, let me make that clear. Again, Tay-K has other stuff coming up as well as this case. He has some other stuff coming up as well, but they did in court yesterday with the prosecution saying that they don't have enough evidence right now at this time to really go in on Tay-K, but the case will be moved to adult court. I think Tay-K is he might be 17 now. I think, he's at that age where he's close. It's not like we're talking about a 14-year-old here again. And I don't even, look, if you commit murder, man, and if you look like you know what you're doing, or if you're accused of murder and you got guns in your hands on the videos, look, man, you're an adult to me. I'm gonna just be honest with you. You're an adult to me, and I don't mind you being in adult court if you're doing adult things, rapping about adult stuff that you're supposed to only have when you're an adult. That's the reality of the situation. Let me make that clear. That record, the race, one part of the reason why I did take off is because the brother was really living his raps. I mean, for good or for bad, that's a part of why the record took off. Something that's rubbed me the wrong way, though. Here's a side note. I don't like all the rappers that are coming out screaming hashtag free Tay-K. I think it's a walking contradiction. You got these same rappers who talk about how they lost partners and some of their partners been gunned down, and they just think it could have been avoided and all that, and how it wasn't supposed to be him and all that. But then you go say free a guy that's on trial for murdering somebody.
That doesn't make sense to me. But I know why rappers do it, because they lose all their content to rap about if they really start telling the truth. And I think that's a problem with hip hop. We need to clean that shit up, man. We don't know if this brother's innocent or guilty. So you saying free him and you don't know the situation or know his case, I think is pretty crazy. If you read this brother's what he's accused of in a couple of these incidents, that's some pretty serious shit, man. And the thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way is after being accused of some of this stuff, the brother is still with the guns and everything on social media. It just doesn't make sense to me, man. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Again, we want the legal system to play itself out for good or for bad. I just want, if he's innocent, let the brother out. I'm with y'all, but I want a trial. And I do think I don't, if I'm the family of the person who got killed, just seeing the brother still on social media with the guns when he was out, still posting the guns with the race video, that I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that. And people got to stand up and say what's right and stop sugarcoating shit. That's just my opinion. Who am I though? Mr. Taliaferro TV. Subscribe to my channel for more exclusive content like this. The reality of the situation is Tay-K will be tried as an adult. Obviously, there's a more sympathy in the juvenile courts than it will be as an adult, but I think he's 17 right now, so it's time, you know what I mean, and these charges are serious. But the judge did reassure to Tay-K and his lawyer that we're not moving you, and they gotta say this, right? We're not moving you to a adult court because we feel as if though we have more evidence against you or anything like that. We just got to let the legal system play itself out. This is just protocol for somebody of your age and of these charges. All right, thank you for the time, love, support. Don't take it for granted. Salute.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.